All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakak. I want to give double honors to my apostles at Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and a sincere Shalom to the elect out there, teaching this truth in all honesty and sincerity in these last days. Okay, and this is a video about what's going on with these this next major prophetic event that could be happening. Okay, I know brothers have seen, at least you should have seen, the news that on November 1st, food stamps or SNAP could be cut off or greatly reduced. Okay, and what do you see out there? Right, you see states doing emergency measures. Okay, like California mobilizing their National Guard units to distribute food. Virginia declared a state of emergency the other day. Certain cities are going to take action, so on and so forth. Okay? But see, and this is mostly targeting you, Jakes. The scriptures say that what we shall go for want, to him for want of all things. Okay? And we've been telling you for years that eventually, okay, and we're going to have to go through this too. We're all going to have to take a leap of faith, okay, about whether we want to follow this devil, especially when that MOTB comes out, whether we want to follow this devil or whether we want to take a leap of faith and trust in the Lord. Okay? And we're seeing what the 2/3 want to do. Okay, let me bring this out real quick. This is Psalm 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High. What's the secret place of the Most High? This truth. Okay? Shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Okay? And that's what the covering is. Okay? But see, our people, they want to cover with a covering that is not of the Most High, like it says in Isaiah 30. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. Okay? And what is a fortress? A fortress is a fortification, man. It's a defense. Okay? It's a guard. It's a basically like a house of safety. Okay? That is where our safety net is. It's in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. My power in Him will I trust. Okay? And that's really what the Lord wants us to do, is to trust Him and have faith in Him. There's a lot of scriptures about trust. Okay? And we're not talking about trusting in Jesus. Okay? We're not talking about trusting in, Christians, they always use that term God. But they don't know what the name of the Heavenly Father is. Well, the scriptures talk about all kinds of mysteries, man. And that's one of the big mysteries is His name. Okay? The Lord wants His name declared throughout the whole earth. It's not God. God is a title. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. And that's what we're looking for deliverance. Okay? And that takes faith to believe that you're going to be delivered. It takes faith and trust to believe that no matter how bad things get, that the Lord's got your back. Okay? And from the noisome pestilence, He shall cover thee. And that ultimate pestilence is going to be by way of those ICBMs, okay? Nuclear missiles. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler, okay? And the angels are going to protect us during that time, man. And Ezekiel 9:4 gets into that. We're going to receive that special kind of mark, that mark of exemption, not the MOTB, not the mark of the beast. Okay? Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. Now, this is metaphorically relevant to the attitude of the 2/3 right now, man. Okay? To the mindset of the 2/3. Because what are the 2/3 doing right now? They're making an ass out of themselves. They're making an ass out of themselves. And their calamity is in hindsight right now. Okay, they could visualize their own calamity coming. There's literally been thousands of videos on various social media platforms, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Instagram, TikTok, and it's like 99% so-called black men and women making videos about how they're gonna freak the fuck out and start stealing and rioting, okay, and harming people when this November 1st food stamp cutoff comes, whether it comes or not. Okay, I mean, we don't know what the elites have planned. Okay, we really don't know what they have planned. They could come up with a last minute solution and keep y'all scared. See, because that's what they do. They keep y'all scared, like little with a slave mindset, and then they come to your rescue. Or they could let this get crazy for a couple days, maybe a couple weeks, and they already have the National Guard mobilized in the inner cities, and they could use that to restore order if it gets out of hand, and then keep those measures in place, because that's what they do. They do gradualism. Anytime there's something going on, like with 9/11, that permanently created a surveillance society. Okay? Or they could use it as a way of controlling the internet. Like, look at all these people. They posted all these social media posts. If we had better control of the internet, we'd be able to stop that from happening. And then you also have the rumors that certain stores in inner cities are going to be going to online deliveries only, because they're not going to deal with that fucking nonsense, man. You see? You see? Okay? But us men of the Lord, okay, we're not going to have to worry about that, man, because the Lord is going to have our back no matter what. Okay? I mean, there's all kinds of things that could happen because of this. They could be doing it just to scare the people. I even heard that there's a piece of legislation going out right now where they're just going to fund it for another month. And then what could happen after another month? They draw it out. They keep people in suspense. They keep them in fear. And then December comes around when it gets fucking cold. Okay? In most areas of Babylon. Okay? And then it's the same mess all over again. Do you see the games that these elites play with you people's minds, man? Okay? But yet you just being led like sheep to the slaughter, man. Simple asses, man. Our people are so fucking stupid and simple and lazy. Okay? And lazy. And these Edomites are having a field day with y'all on the social media. Okay? Mocking you, making fun of you. Alright? And honestly, they should. They should, because it's embarrassing. You got all kinds of people making videos saying, I seen this one woman. She said that her family's been on EBT for 4 generations, and that's all that they know how to do. Okay? Well, how long did you think that shit was going to last? You think it was going to last forever? You think you were just going to sit on your ass and be lazy your whole life, man? No, man. No, man. This devil's going to start tightening the noose. Okay? Let me get this in Job. This is Job 5:17. Behold, happy is the man whom the Most High correcteth. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. For he maketh sore and bindeth up. He woundeth and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. And the Lord is setting up the world for judgment right now. Especially our people. Because they're a bunch of fucking animals, man. They're a bunch of brute beasts and lawless beasts, man. They're a bunch of fucking animals, y'all. Just look at how they act. Especially the overweight black women. Some of these women, some of the videos I've seen of these women, like, yeah, if we went through a famine, man, y'all would be alright. You got so much extra body fat on you, man. Sitting here flipping out. And then even if they do resume the food stamps, there's work requirements now. Okay? There's going to be work requirements. Okay? I just don't get how people that are fat black women that are 300-400 pounds losing their minds over some shit getting cut, man. Well, that's Isaiah 32 in a nutshell right there. In fact, yeah, let me finish the scripture, then we'll get that. In famine he shall redeem thee from death. Okay, so the Lord is going to look out for us. Okay, not only, I mean, he's going to spare us from everything that accompanies, okay, this time that we're coming into. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. And that's another thing that's going to be happening, is the time of Jacob's trouble, martial law on these streets, man. You know, we could see everything in motion. Okay? We're just waiting for it to pop off. Okay? Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Okay, so are these 2/3, are they going to be laughing at the destruction and famine? No, because they're going to be getting caught up in it. Meanwhile, the Lord is going to look out for us, man. I believe it's in Psalm 33. It might be in 38. Okay, this is Psalm 33 and 18. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him. And these people, they have no fear of the Lord. Okay, especially our people. They totally follow all the trends of Esau, Edom. And they act like they're different. Ooh, black culture, man. Well, black culture was made by these Edomites to destroy you fucking idiots. Okay? Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death, and to keep them alive in famine. Okay? And this is why we can laugh about this, man. Because we know that at the end of the day, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to look out for us. All right. And a lot of y'all that are getting upset over this, well, hey, you should have listened to the prophets. That we're entering a time now where it's being manifested that there has been a prophet among them. Okay? So you had your chances. You had your chances to get right. You had your chances to listen. You had your chances to return to your power and return to your nationality. Okay? And knowing who you are as a people. Now let's get this in Isaiah. Because the big thing has been the black woman freaking out, man. And it's beautiful when we see that, because we're literally watching prophecy in motion. This is Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. And that's our women, man. Our women are the most careless people there is. They're so fucking proud. They're overweight. Nobody wants them. Okay? They depend upon the serpent Esau, Edom for everything. Okay? They can't even grow their own fucking hair. And they're the most shameful women there are. They destroy it. They kill their children in the womb. They got the most bodies on them. Okay? And yet they're still proud despite all that. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, you careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Alright, these women that are into this fashion, you know, because these women in America, they're too, not just America, but Western culture in general. Y'all are just so proud and high-minded and haughty, okay? And you're so used to these luxuries, and the Lord is gonna get rid of that during that time, man. Okay? You're not gonna be wanting to walk around looking like some puffed up Barbie doll during that time, man. Because bad things are going to start happening to you women, man. And things that I don't want to say on the video. Okay? They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. And that's what they're going to want. They're going to want those things to come back. Okay? Because there's about to be a big, what do they call it? Culture shock. When something drastic happens and your life changes forever. That's about to happen to our women, man. I mean, all these women really, but primarily focused on our women, man. Alright? Now let's get this in Isaiah 65 and we can wrap it up. This is Isaiah 65 and 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain. Because a lot of our people have forgotten their power and they just refuse to come back to him. Okay? Because they as much as they want to protest and speak about the government, they really just love this fucking culture, man. You can't act like jigaboos in a lot of these other fucking countries, man. They won't put up with that shit. Okay? But here in Babylon, you have the freedom to live a wicked lifestyle. Okay? Without any accountability or repercussions. That prepare a table for that troop and that furnish the drink offering to that number. Because the Lord is about to number his people to the sword, man. Okay? Therefore will I number you to the sword. Well, that's what it says, right? The Lord, because the Lord, the issues of the Lord, or Salakia, the issues of death belong to the Lord. or unto the Lord belongeth the issues of death. I believe that's what the correct phrase. Okay, and the Lord already knows how His people are going to be put to death, man, and who's going to do it, how they're going to suffer along the way, because it's not just about being put to death too. It's about the suffering that you have to suffer before you get put to death, man. You know, a lot of people are going to want to die. A lot of people, of our people, are going to want to die. They're going to go through so much hell, man. And the Lord is going to make them suffer. And I mean, you can't say they don't deserve it, right? You can't say that they don't deserve it. I mean, Jeremiah 14, right? And 12 on down. Okay? And ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. And that, I think about the YNs in Chicago that act like they're going to go against the National Guard and ICE. Pfft, good luck. Okay? Good luck. What they don't understand is that a lot of those people working at ICE are actually better trained for war than the actual National Guard, man. Okay? A lot of them are former military and police. All right? Former military and police, man. Those are like the super macho Edomites, man. And they can't wait to take you out. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. And how did the Lord call you to come back into your nationality and into the faith? Through His prophets, and you ignored us. Okay? But did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And that's why we really shouldn't approach this with a fearful mindset, man. Just keep doing what we're supposed to be doing. Because this is the time when the prophets are going to be laughing at all the other fucking people, all the other Jakes. I don't even want to call them Israelites. All the other Jakes, man. Because y'all were the ones that persecuted and killed us in previous lives, man. Y'all were the ones that delivered up Yahushai and said, let his blood be upon us, for we have no king but Caesar. Okay? And behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, for ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. But with that, I believe I've proven the point. I hope you all were edified. You know, keep praying up, all right, and keep watching. Till next time, Shalom.